Hi, I'm Mandart Onchulenko. I'm studio number 6 on the Wave Tour, and I'm a painter and a textile artist. I went to art school in Sydney, Australia, some time ago, and I've had a studio in Winnipeg's Exchange District since 2001. Uh, Painting and art making is my passion. I love to paint. I love the therapy of colour. I work in textiles and I work in acrylics, and it seems to be something that I cannot not do. I have 2 grown children, and when I first had my studio, it was my little respite from being a busy mother with young children and then athletic teenagers, and now it's more becoming my own time, and I'm having the luxury to be at my studio more and more often. I'd like to introduce you to a project that I've been working on this year. It's more of a personal project, less of a product project, but it's been something that I've really enjoyed working on. It's called the Repatterning or Reblooming series, and it meshes the two worlds of my studio, the world of paint and the world of textiles. This one I'm holding here is a finished version, which has been stretched across a surface as if I'm stretching a canvas. And the original image is a dye sublimated detail from part of my painting practice. The textile parts are on the machine and hand sewn, and they usually have some kind of reference to a repatterning or a reblooming or a personal issue that I'm working through. I like to think of all art as art therapy, and this is a real therapeutic project for myself. There's a couple of examples here. The series began with 4 pieces, bloomed to 8, and now it's in the process. I have 16 pieces on the way. But you can see the pieces start off working, show the back. The pieces start off with a basic shape. I kept them uniform because I want to exhibit them as a suite, so I'm trying to find a commonality beyond the colour and beyond just the use of textiles. So as they've evolved, they've become their own beast, actually. This piece here, you can see there's a lot of text involved. There's a lot of batik. There's several texts in terms, like in the bottom part here, and I'm using text and the written word in fabric and textiles using wax, and sometimes it's really successful, other times it's not, but I actually really quite like the mistakes because they give me a different mark making foundation, and then the stitching evolves out of that. So really it doesn't really matter to everybody else what the text is, but the text is important to me as it's evolved into a mantra, and as it's become embedded as part of a layering into the imagery, it has more of a profound meaning to me. So I think we're all facing different things during this COVID time, and I'm finding different ways to express myself. And I don't have the same rush that I would normally do with working to a deadline. So this has given me the luxury of some time and some personal space. So I feel grateful for that. I just wanted to introduce you to my book. I became an author a couple of years ago, and the story is pretty much based on myself coming to a crossroads. I was in a serious car accident and I wasn't able to do my artwork. And writing of the book became a way to heal myself, my soul, through this process. So it's really a picture book for adults, I like to call it. My illustrations, my paintings form the illustrations. There's a quote of the day, which you can find on each page, or you can read the text sequentially or as you open it. I've had many great responses so far, and it's been really encouraging. I thought if the book was able to help one person beyond myself, then that was my goal. And some of the stories that have come back on how people have used the book and how they've found something within it that's really resonated for them has been really inspiring for me, so I'm really appreciative of that. It's Wisdom at the Crossroads. I'm Amanda Onchulenko, and you can find me at Studio 6 on the Wave Tour. Hope to see you.